Hey everybody, Red X Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Mission Impossible for the Nintendo 64. So last time we left off, just starting a whole new mission here, the CIA escape missions, and we start off with interrogation. But unfortunately, we're not the ones doing the interrogation. So this is from a friend. So things aren't looking good for you. Getting out and proving your innocence won't be easy. CIA has a reputation to uphold. Hopefully you can count on Candice. Yeah, they don't do a really good job, I feel like. So let's see, what else to say? Yeah, she owes us one bad coffee. Okay. They recycle their grounds. Gross. As a former barista, I can tell you that that's gonna, definitely make some bad coffee. So this is only our team now, because basically IMF and the CIA and kind of the whole American government and all that sort of stuff is kind of just trying to, what's the official term? It's called blacklisting, right? So this looks pretty easy, three little missions, or three little objectives, but let's hear what we got to say here. All the evidence points to you. Evidence of what? I'm still not 100% on this. Oh my god, wall of text. So the ammunition against all odds, an impossible feat. Well, this is Mission Impossible, so you found like bank accounts blown sky high. There's no way you can deny. I've never heard of Max. I can guarantee you that. So I was gonna say this. They don't do a really good job of like catching you up on the story here. Like, the last mission was escaping from the embassy, and then now he's in interrogation and he's in trouble. If you've seen the movie, it makes a little bit more sense. Of course, you can't go out the door. Are you crazy? There's a switch over here. Switches are always good, right? And all that stuff on the other side. Go ahead, just punch it. Just break it. Come on, you're a highly trained operative and you can't just break glass? What good are you, Ethan? So yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, I feel like this transition is just really, really bad. I guess what that giant wall of text kind of set it up, like, they just don't think that he could have done that mission without working with the Russians and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, I feel like it could have used, this is pretty cool. You do have to stand back from that explosion. I remember the first time I played this game, many, many years ago, when I was but a wee lad, I thought it was like a cutscene, but no, you have to actually walk away from the window or else you get hurt. So yeah, we got all of our equipment. Let's get our dart gun ready. And there we go, that's all three objectives done, but of course that is not the end of the level. That would be disappointing. Oh yes, the serum. I imagine it's truth serum, or perhaps something more malicious. Not too sure. Hey, you look like a bunch of Russian guys that I just killed. Just in a blue uniform. Pretty much exactly what those skins are. So yeah, it's another timed one. And if you go, what am I doing? If you go into the objectives, this is another one of those weird levels where like they broke it into actually 3 sections. If you know what you're doing, you don't have to check it, but you can check the objectives again later. Oh, geez, I didn't think I was gonna make it. You got to, use cover pretty well here. If you're not really quick on that trigger, he sounds the alarm, and then it's game over pretty much immediately. This is one of those levels where it's not a huge deal here, actually, but we don't ever actually, I guess, technically kill anybody here. This is the CIA. They're still kind of our allies. We don't want to go around killing CIA agents. I'll talk about those cameras in a second, but they're really annoying. But yeah, so pretty much we use the dart gun the whole time, and you don't so much kill guards as sedate them, and sometimes you'll see the bodies fade away and sometimes you won't. But that's for a very specific reason that I'll get into probably later. But yeah, the thing about these cameras, so it sends these extra guards to find you, and if you want, you can use this spray paint to cover them up and then they won't come by. But maybe I just am doing it wrong and I just suck, but it never works for me. So I don't ever block out the cameras. I think it's easier to just let them come find you. It's not that big a level. It's really tight hallway. So as long as you know where they're coming from, and they always come from the same spot every time anyway, just take out your dart gun, knock them out. It's real easy. One of the advantages of the dart gun, I think I said this before, is that you can shoot people, you can shoot your enemies anywhere, and it's a one-shot, we'll call it a kill, even though you're not technically killing them. So, you know, it's not that big a deal. This is super tricksy. Like, the idea that you have to use that pad twice is just ridiculous to me. Looking back now, kind of putting aside that I've played this game, I don't know how many, beaten this game, I don't know how many times in my life, this is probably like the hardest, one of the hardest levels, because there's so much that you just have to learn through trial and error. Like this guy, pretty similar to that guard in the first area, like when we broke out of the interrogation room, you have about, you know, definitely less than 5 seconds to shoot him and knock him out. And then there's this ridiculousness. That empty gun that, first of all, is hidden in a ridiculous spot where you have to, like, turn that door twice. If you go into this room with the dart gun, as you would kind of assume, hey, it's loaded, and if there's an enemy or something in there I need to shoot, well, then I better have my dart gun ready, right? But this guy isn't, like, phased. This sergeant, he's not phased by the dart gun. He puts his hands up for a second, and then he's like, I'm not afraid of that, and he shoots Ethan. I think he shoots Ethan. Or at least, I think he just arrests you, and again, then the game's over. Or, you know, it says, like, mission failed or something like that. So you have to go in with an empty gun. Totally counterintuitive. I think that's the word I was trying to think of. This is also pretty annoying. This, like, wobbly walk. If you get caught by those guards who, they kind of look like SWAT team guards, they'll, like, spray you with, it almost looks like mace, I guess, but it'll cause this to happen, and it really, and see, so here's 3 new objectives, great, but this is a very short, pretty much a one-room area here. Put away my gun. So yeah, it makes Ethan walk really wobbly, the screen goes all black and white, of course your aiming goes off, so, you know, while technically, you know, Ethan, like I said, doesn't really kill anybody here. The CIA or, you know, the agents and stuff, they don't kill you either. They just arrest you. So you don't generally take a lot of damage at all here in this whole pretty much mission, because everyone's just trying to stop you as opposed to kill you. But what you got here? Red Bull and cocaine? Sounds good. Oh, I feel so much better. So there's that antidote. This is pretty fun. So you can see there's like a big, obvious kind of like red button there, and also on that treadmill. Basically, you want to just use the action button when no one's looking and just slip right on by. Again, not a cutscene, so if you stand there, they know that you did it and they arrest you. So there's so many little points. I would almost prefer, and this almost seems like hypocritical for me, because one of the things that I've said about this game and comparing it to GoldenEye and blah, 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 is that it's more about espionage, it's not about shooting people just randomly and mowing down enemies and that sort of thing. I would almost prefer fighting enemies there, in this whole CIA thing, just because the whole, like, what will get you arrested makes it difficult, but it's fun. Okay, so Candice, so she's got a bag of equipment. We can disguise ourselves as a maintenance man. So we gotta do stuff with a helicopter. We gotta make that grounded so we can escape later. And yeah, here she just pretty much reaffirms the same thing. CIA is on your side, trying not to kill anybody. Yeah, not that we have much of a choice. I can't think of how you really would kill anybody. I think because we picked up some stunners, which aren't really very good weapons. I prefer the dart gun; it's way better. But I don't think even the stunner would kill guards or anything. Yeah, I know. I just read that message that you sent me. Okay, apparently Candice thinks that I don't know how to read objectives. The empty gun, of course, does us no good, so we'll just stick with the dart gun. And, yeah, this is not very good range on the dart gun. Oh, come on, man. This is risky, but I'm going to try it anyway. Alright, oh my god. Oh my god, jeez. I'm actually really surprised the level did not end right there. Yeah, because this is a level where no guards die. No bodies ever fade away. In that previous level, some of them stick around because you have to get the fingerprint scanner thing off of them. But even then, they fade away. Like, once they've served that purpose, the body fades away and you're good. But here, no. All the guards, they get sedated for... honestly, I don't know the exact time. I'm going to guess and say minute and a half, and then they get up and they're kind of wobbly and you have a little bit of time. But you can keep shooting them over and over again, as long as you have ammo, I guess, and keep sedating them. But again, you know, they'll say that, freeze, you're under arrest. And basically, if they get too close to you, if you don't... Because, like, that message will come up and they'll, like, come after you, and basically, like, once they get, like, right up in your face, you're arrested and the mission is failed or whatever, so. But yeah, pretty much just kind of went in a circle here. It's kind of, maybe not necessarily a trick, but they have those other boxes that are stacked up against that fence, and you can climb those too, but then you just end up back at the start of the level. So, yeah, see how he's, like, already getting up and walking around and being sort of sluggish and stuff. I think there's a guard right here. Oh, I thought I could sneak around the corner and he wouldn't see me. Alright. Oh, come on. We'll go. Oh, that's right. I totally blanked. I don't know why I thought entering a door was automatic. Maybe because yeah, be sure to close the door. But nice and quiet. That's right, you have to actually push forward to walk through a door. I don't know why I thought it was automatic for a second. But what else about this level? Oh, the music in this level. Ah, shoot. I should have waited for him to come out of here a little further. That was probably really stupid. I should not have sedated him here, because here's that bag of equipment, and real quick I need to change into the, whatever, the maintenance disguise, and of course hide my gun. Nope. Oh shit. Oh shit. Man, you suck at your job, dude. Then again, he is coming out of some sort of daze from a sedated dart gun. I think this is where it is? Yeah, okay. Jump off the ledge here. Oh, yeah, so the music in this level, it's not that it's bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty exciting, but I feel like that's almost the problem with it. It's, like, too exciting, if that makes any sense. If this was like a whoa, camera. If this was like a big, like, sort of great grand escape, this music would be totally appropriate. You know, because it's slightly panicked. It's it would work for that sort of thing. But here, I mean, basically now that I'm the maintenance guy, there's like sort of a lull. You know, I'm not trying to draw attention to myself, so I don't shoot any... Well, actually, I'm going to shoot a guard in a second, but... I don't know, this seems like music for more of an action-packed level, and this isn't all that action-packed. I mean, we've seen levels before you know, where upbeat music made sense. This, I feel, could have stuck with something a little bit more mellow. I don't know. That's just me. So we want to follow this guard down, and it's great that he's going down. You can do this when you're on, like, that second level, but I prefer to do it on the third level because then it pretty much guarantees that no one can see you. And he's going to drop a card, which we're collecting those. We'll hide our gun. And then real fast, before he gets up, because, man, I apparently grossly overestimated how long it takes for them to get up. So we've sabotaged the lights by turning them off, and now we're fixing them by turning them on. Which to me is just hilarious, and it's just so referential to, like, American sort of, like, bureaucratic government work. Where it's like, oh no, the lights went out, but, like, no one bothered to check, hey, could we just, like, did someone just turn the lights off? We could probably just turn them on. No, we need to call someone needs to get here, we need to pay him. So yeah, so there's this weird little, yeah, that bag that Candice gave us is full of stuff, and one of the things is this, like, EMS jammer that you have to put in there after the helicopter lands. It's tricky. It's one of those things that you can easily sort of miss, especially on a first playthrough. I don't think I need to get this guy, and I probably shouldn't have done it on this second level anyway. Does he drop anything? No, because I got the key card from the other guard. I'm not sure if maybe they switch positions sometimes, and not 100% sure on that. But now that we're in, like, a secure area, the guards get suspicious, and this guy especially is pretty rough because pretty much the... Oop, there we go. So I got all the cards, that's good. Yeah, that guy, if this is, like, your first time playing through this level and you just kind of, like, rush around that corner, which is never really advised anyway, he can arrest you almost on sight because basically you'll run into him. But even when you round that corner sort of... Oh, shoot. Even when you round that corner cautiously, you gotta be, you gotta be pretty quick. Oh, God, I hate this part. Move! I wish I could do, like, a Metal Gear Solid thing and, like, knock on this stack of boxes. Huh? What was that? Yeah. I'm gonna try and jump and see if I can get his attention. Clearly he's not that worried about arresting me because... Alright, I can just try it this way. I don't like to do it this way. I'd rather have him knocked out before I climb up here, but it's alright. More box climbing and more jumping, right? Pretty basic stuff. Nope. Oh man, I was hoping to... There's a fun kind of glitch that you can do, because sometimes he... after that happens, Ethan will, like, land just to the left there, and he'll be, like, stuck in this box right here. And as long, I mean, when you press the action button, he climbs up and out anyway, but it's kind of funny just seeing the, you know... It's a fun little glitch. There's lots of fun little glitches. Let's just get that guy one more time, just for good measure. There's lots of fun glitches in this game, which I'll probably show off in a different, whoops. I'll show off in a different, video. So yeah, you put on these, so this is just more equipment that's in that bag. Put on the contact lenses and then put this little barrier up. Pretty tricky. Oh, let's knock him out one more time. This guy, that poor guy, that poor guard. Is there... Oh, that's weird. Maybe I can get him right through the fencing. Yeah. Yeah. Man. That poor guard got knocked out 3 times. I feel kind of bad about that. No, I don't. He's just pixels. Pixels and programming. It's probably worth mentioning that you want to be kind of careful, especially when, like, if you do any strafing, like in that first-person view. Of course we need a code. There's some boxes to climb, but we have to do something special with these boxes, and it involves the last item. That's sort of your hint. At least here they give you a hint. Maybe I should place the camera up high. Otherwise, it would be... You'd have no idea what to do. So yeah, there's a camera in the inventory. Basically, we're waiting for a guard to come out of here. And he won't come out until you put that camera up there. There we go. And I want to draw his attention. Where'd you go, buddy? Yeah, come and get me. Kind of just trying to lure him. Doesn't necessarily have to come around the corner. It's actually better if he stays on the other side of that fence, but I do need him to come out. There we go. Come on, man. Do your job. You are protecting the United States of America. Does that mean nothing to you? Alright, so we knock him out, and now we just kind of play the waiting game. And look at the pretty security lasers. Which, speaking of those security lasers, I didn't complete the thought. They can still hurt you if you, like, walk up against the wall. I mean, you don't really have any reason to do so, but I've done it on accident. It's kind of like straight, like trying to round this corner to see that guard and knock him out. I've gone a little bit too far, and, you know, it shocks you. But again, at least that's really the only damage you can take in this level. Which is, you know, a good thing, I suppose. I just want to very gently peek around the corner, make sure he's sort of getting up. I can, yeah, oh yeah, I see him moving around. Okay. Oh, perfect timing. So, yeah, basically after he doesn't see anything for a while, he just goes back in. And the idea... Did the door close? Okay. The idea is that the camera, I guess, caught him typing in the security code. Makes sense, I guess. It's a you know, it's a nice change from just knocking out guards and picking up whatever you call it, key cards or whatever. Okay, I don't know why I keep forgetting to walk into doors. All right, and we're almost at the end here, but I think there's a guard. Where is he? Somewhere. Oh, well, I probably could have just kept running, but. Let's knock him out real quick just for good measure. And this is getting a little long, and this kind of launches into the very next mission, so I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching, guys, and please like, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.